Paris wasn't kind to people who fell behind. Crowded streets, busy faces, no one really noticed anyone. But Amelia Duval wasn't like most people. She had a soft voice, a shy smile, and a dream of telling stories on the radio. And for a while, life felt perfect. She was engaged to Julien, the man she believed she'd grow old with, until the night everything changed. Her vision started to blur. Streetlights melting into streaks of color, words fading on the page. Doctors called it Retinitis Pigmentosa, a rare eye disease that slowly takes away your sight. There was no cure. At first, she tried to stay hopeful, but when she told Julien, his silence said everything. He stopped visiting, stopped calling, and one day he simply left. He told a mutual friend, "I can't do this. She'll depend on me for everything." A week later, that same friend came to visit Amelia at the hospital. She was sitting by the window, listening to the sound of rain against the glass. He didn't mean to tell her. It just slipped out in conversation. But when he saw her face fall, he realized it would have been better if he didn't do so. Amelia smiled faintly, as if trying to protect him from her own heartbreak. She simply said,
"Thank you for being honest."
When he left, she turned her face toward the sound of rain. And that was the first night she cried without tears. But Amelia didn't stay broken. She learned to navigate the dark, step by trembling step. She learned the sound of her cane on pavement, the smell of fresh bread at dawn, and the difference between loneliness and peace. And most of all, she found her voice again. Years later, Amelia's voice became her art. She joined a small radio station in Paris, reading short love stories on air. At first, only a few people listened. Then her voice, calm, deep, and full of emotion, began to spread across the city. Her show became a nightly ritual. People said her words could paint emotions she could no longer see. And then one evening, on the 5th anniversary of the day she lost her sight, she began a new story. She said,
This is the story of a woman who loved someone so deeply, she didn't notice he was already halfway out the door.
Julien was driving home from work when he heard it. That voice, soft and unmistakable. He froze. He hadn't heard her in years. Amelia spoke gently. No bitterness, no anger. Just truth.
She lost her vision, and with it, the man who swore to guide her through the dark. He feared her blindness would weigh him down. That in the end, it was his emptiness that blinded him.
Julien's grip tightened on the steering wheel, every word cut deeper than the last. Amelia continued.
She learned to live without sight, and he learned to live without soul. She thanks him for teaching her that love built on pity was never love at all.
The studio light blinked red. Her producer whispered, "Beautiful, Amelia. Just beautiful." Outside, the city was still. Listeners sat in their cars, in kitchens, in dim apartments, quiet, breathless, and moved. Julien pulled over near the bridge where they once watched the sunset together. The same city lights that once glowed for both of them now blurred in his eyes. He didn't need to call her, didn't need to apologize. He knew she'd never hear his words, and she didn't need to. Her voice had already said everything, because Amelia didn't need to see to show the world who he really was. And she didn't need eyes to finally see herself clearly. She was his silence and her own light.